Owning a Jack Russell Terrier is no walk in the dog park. They can be a little mischievous, a bit wacky, and full of spirited antics. However, if you really want your Jack Russell to live a happy and stress-free life, you'll need to know these 9 surprising things that these dogs absolutely hate. And make sure you watch until the end, because the last one might actually drive them nuts. But before we get there, here's one of the most obvious ones first. Number 1. They hate being overwhelmed by larger dogs. Picture this. A big, clumsy German Shepherd meets a tiny, spirited Jack Russell Terrier. Despite their bold nature, Jack Russells can actually be intimidated by large dogs, often because they suffer from small dog syndrome. This isn't an official medical condition, but it perfectly describes how these little guys act like they're much bigger than they actually are. One JRT owner said, "They tend to have a Napoleon complex. They truly believe they're masters of the universe, completely fearless and audacious. This can sometimes get them into trouble, but the show they put on is often enough to scare other dogs into submission. Their natural instinct is to protect themselves, which can sometimes come off as aggressive barking or snapping. Owners often note that their Jack Russells act like they're the kings of the dog park, but when a big dog comes too close, their confidence wavers. It's not just about size, it's about maintaining their dignity and personal space. So, to help your Jack Russell feel more secure, introducing them to larger dogs gradually and under controlled conditions can make a world of difference. Number 2. Jack Russells hate the cold weather. Jack Russells and cold weather go together like ice cream and hot soup, which is not at all. These little dynamos, with their short coats and boundless energy, aren't fans of chilly temperatures. Their short fur offers minimal protection against the elements, making them shiver and shake when the temperature drops to single digits. In fact, one owner said, "We've been experiencing single-digit weather recently, and my Jack Russell is a totally different dog. He just wants to sleep and snuggle the winter away." Snuggles every day with your Jack? Sounds like a dream, right? Not exactly. These dogs are highly active and need their exercise to remain healthy and happy. So, if they're cooped up at home all day, it's not going to be great for their mental health. Owners often find themselves layering their Jack Russells in cozy sweaters and jackets just to get them out the door. Some even joke that their dogs have a better winter wardrobe than they do. So, to keep your Jack Russell happy and warm, make sure to gear them up properly for those frosty days. After all, Jack Russells are built for action, not hibernation. Number 3. Jack Russells hate being around strangers. Just think of your Jack Russell Terrier as a self-appointed guardian of the home, always on high alert for any intruders or squirrels. These little watchdogs can be surprisingly wary of strangers, turning into tiny security alarms whenever someone new approaches. The thing is, Jack Russells are known for their loyalty to their family, which means they'll be suspicious of anyone outside their trusted circle. And it's not like they hate all strangers all the time. It's just that it takes quite a bit of time for this breed to warm up to them. This wariness can sometimes lead to barking, growling, or hiding when unfamiliar people are around. Owners often find that their Jack Russells need a lot of reassurance and positive experiences with new people to feel more comfortable. When introducing strangers, do it gradually by letting your dog approach at their own pace. This can help ease their anxiety. But what I found that works best is to let the stranger give your Jack Russell some of their favorite treats. They'll think of it as a peace offering. Number 4. Jack Russells hate being left out of family activities. Jack Russells are the life of the party and the last ones you want to leave off the guest list. These energetic and sociable dogs absolutely hate being left out of family activities, and you can bet they'll let you know. Imagine your dog watching from the window as the family plays in the yard or hosts a backyard barbecue with friends. They can get pretty upset, pacing and barking to remind everyone that they want to join in on the fun. Their intense need for social interaction makes them feel like they're missing out on crucial bonding time. Many owners joke that their Jack Russells are like little shadows, always underfoot and ready to be part of any adventure. So, to keep your Jack Russell happy, it's important to include them in as many activities as possible, whether it's a walk in the park, a car ride, or even just lounging on the couch. With that said, a Jack Russell's motto might as well be, "Wherever you go, I go too." Number 5. They hate being constrained, especially in restrictive spaces. One thing all Jack Russells absolutely hate is being cooped up in tight spaces, especially for long stretches of time. As natural-born hunters, these energetic dogs have a deep-seated need to roam and play freely. Confining them goes against their very nature, making them restless, unhappy, frustrated, and stressed out. Whether it's a cramped crate, a tiny room, or being held too tightly, they'll quickly let you know they're not happy. Their natural curiosity and need for physical activity mean they thrive in environments where they can freely explore and stretch their legs. Nearly every owner will tell you their Jack Russells turn into little escape artists when faced with confinement, finding creative ways to break free. To keep your Jack Russell content, provide them with plenty of space to roam and play. Plus, regular exercise and mental stimulation are key to preventing that pent-up energy from turning into destructive behavior. Number 6. They hate large trucks and vehicles. Jack Russells might be brave little warriors, but when it comes to large trucks and vehicles, they turn into little cautious mice. These pint-sized pups, with their sensitive ears and big personalities, find the noise and size of large vehicles absolutely terrifying. It's probably because their sensitive ears pick up on every loud noise, making the sound of a truck's engine particularly jarring. When exposed to large vehicles, it can lead to anxiety and fear, especially if they've had a close encounter with one in the past. However, it's not just the noise, but also the vibrations and the overwhelming presence of something so much larger than themselves. One owner suggests, try desensitization training for the big trucks. You can start by using videos and sound on your TV by streaming YouTube videos of trash trucks. Start with low volume and work your way up over time. To help ease this fear, owners found that gradual exposure and positive reinforcement can make a huge difference. So it's no surprise that a calm environment and plenty of reassurance can help your Jack Russell feel safer and more secure. Number 7. Jack Russells hate it when you ignore them. If there's one thing Jack Russells can't stand, it's being ignored. These lively little dogs may seem independent, and they are, but they also demand attention and thrive on human interaction. Jack Russells are social butterflies who love to be in the thick of family activities. So when they feel ignored, they might resort to attention-seeking behaviors, such as barking, pawing, or even getting into a bit of mischief. It's like their way of saying, "Hey, don't forget about me." Owners often find that keeping their Jack Russells engaged with games, training sessions, and plenty of cuddle time helps keep them content. That said, if you're a busy owner who can't commit to your dog, then look elsewhere. Their craving for attention may seem like a full-time job, but it'll give you many wonderful opportunities to form a special bond with your Jack Russell. Number 8. They hate being lap dogs all the time. Jack Russells might be small, but don't mistake them for lap dogs. You see, these dogs are highly active and demand a lot more exercise than you'd think. They'll hate nothing more than to be confined to your lap all the time. Unlike many other small dog breeds, Jack Russells have an adventurous spirit and boundless energy that drive them to explore, play, and chase. While they do enjoy some cuddling from time to time, they quickly get restless if they're held for too long. In fact, their natural instinct is to be active and engaged, not lounging around like a lazy lapdog. So if you're looking for a lapdog terrier, maybe try the Boston Terrier instead. Some owners seem to agree that their Jack Russells squirm and wiggle free after a few minutes of snuggling, eager to get back to their adventures and explore the yard. Also, it's very important that you never force them to give you hugs or sit on your lap, as it'll just stress them out even more. To keep your Jack Russell happy, mix cuddle sessions with plenty of playtime and opportunities for exercise. Remember, keep them busy, keep them tired. At number 9, Jack Russells hate inconsistency. The one thing that might actually drive your Jack Russell crazy is inconsistency. Whether it be inconsistent training, schedule, or behavior, they can really stress out if they don't know what's going on. One day they're allowed on the couch, and the next day they're not. What gives? Similarly, irregular schedules, such as feeding them at different times, can throw a Jack Russell off balance. They prefer knowing when it's time to eat, play, go for walks, and just about everything in their routine. A chaotic schedule can often lead to anxiety and behavioral issues, as they don't know what to expect next. With that said, these smart little dogs need clear and consistent rules to follow, as inconsistent training makes it difficult for them to understand what's expected of them. Owners often find that sticking to a consistent schedule and maintaining clear, unwavering rules helps their Jack Russells feel secure and well-behaved. So if you want to live with a happy Jack Russell, remember that consistency is key to keeping these energetic pups happy and balanced. Hey, if you enjoyed this, you'll probably love this video here. And if you hit subscribe, I'll donate a meal to a rescue dog on your behalf.